Look how messy my bed is. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I was kind of reshuffling around in my makeup. I've just got back off holiday, so I'm unpacking makeup bits and just generally having a rummage around. I like to do that every so often, and I thought, seeing as I've got sort of a makeup bag intact, I thought it'd be a good time to show you. This is a makeup bag. I got it just before Christmas last year because I needed a big one to travel with. It's just from Primark. I can't remember how much it was, but it wouldn't have been that expensive. It's quite full. Ideally, I kind of need a bigger one, but I don't really want a bigger one because then I would just fill it with more stuff that I don't really need to carry around with me and could keep in my makeup box. But this is probably going to be a longer video, so I'm going to get straight into it and keep the rambling down to a minimum. First off, my foundation brush, which if you've seen any of my videos on my other channel, you would have definitely seen this before. I use this when putting on most of my foundations, even foundations with which I use my fingers, like my mousse, my Dream Matte Mousse. I use my fingers to apply it, but I always buff it in afterwards with this because I just think it's awesome for blending, and yeah, it's really good. I've had this for a while now. It does really need replacing. Next, oh yeah, forgive me for these not being in order. My makeup bag is an actual mess, so just bear with me. Next is mascara, and this is the Rimmel Volume Flash Scandalize. I bought this like in haste because I'd left my mascara up at uni and I'd come down, and I really needed one and I didn't like it. No, this is different. I bought this, I actually got this for free for spending like 10 quid on Rimmel products, and they give you a free one. At first I didn't like it. I thought the formula was quite wet and the brush too big, but now I really like the formula. It's good for my eyelashes, and it's hard for me to find a mascara that really works, but this one does. I'm actually wearing it today. It gives me really good length and really good volume, so I quite like it. Next is my eyelash applicator. I've raved about this before, so I'm not going to talk about it, but it's £1. It's from Poundland, and if you wear eyelashes, you need to get one. What else is in here? I've got my e.l.f. blush brush. Yeah, I do use this. You can see it's like pink on that side because I put Flushed on today by Sleek, which is probably in here somewhere. Yeah, I really like that. I love the bristles are so soft and dense but small. I really like the shape of it. Next is my Maybelline Falsies mascara. I need not say any more. It's awesome, and this will forever be in my makeup bag. Next is another foundation brush. If I'm using my Air Foam one by Maybelline, this is what I use because I don't like to use the big brush because it just gets everywhere. So I kind of skirt it onto my back of my hand, and then I take a little bit and I, flick it in. And then sometimes afterwards, if I don't feel like I've really got even coverage, I'd go back and buff it, but usually I just stick to this. I really actually need a new foundation brush because I don't actually like this one too much. It's just the only one I have because I always just used to use this one, and then suddenly I needed one, so I got a hold of this one, but I'm going to probably invest in a new one soon. More brushes. I've got my Barry blusher brush. Again, I bought this when I left all my brushes at home at university and I really needed something to blush and contour with, and I bought this. I tend not to use it for blush anymore. I do tend to use it to like sweep a contour down my line and sometimes get this area with a highlighter, but not that often. It's a brush that I do really like. The bristles are soft enough because this is like £5 from Superdrug, so it's soft enough. It's not as soft as this one, but it's nice, and I like the height of it. I like that it's not like a massive brush. It's nice and small and compact, and you can get definitely wherever you want to be. Next I've got my eyebrow brush. I brush this before I do my eyebrows. And following I've got my eyebrow pencil, which is I really need to get a new one. I actually bought this when I didn't used to do my eyebrows, and I thought it's £1, I'll just buy it. And since I have actually bought a second one, but again, that's just when I left the first one at university. But I do really like it. It does the job for me. I think I'll try and experiment with some like brow powders and some different ones just to see what's out there because I'm still new to the whole eyebrow world. But yeah, I actually really like this. It's in the colour brunette. They don't mess about. Next, I've got blushes. I've got two blushes, both by Sleek. I've got Flushed, Sunrise, and Flushed. I'm sure I've shown you them before, but I'll get them both out. One is like a rose goldy colour. You can't see that. It's got lovely flecks of gold in it. Right, you really can't. There you go. You can see that a little bit. And then this one is a much brighter, darker pink. And I tend to wear this on nights out when I want a bit more drama on my cheeks. And then this in the daytime when I've got foundation on, so my face looks a bit bland and I just need a bit of colour in there. And also if I want it not to look like I've really got a lot of makeup on, I wear my Sunrise. But these both really pigmented, really, really good blushes. And yeah, I couldn't recommend them enough. What else have I got in here? I've got my e.l.f. Duo Eyeshadow Cream. I've actually got the dark one on today. I find this is really good for brightening. If I can't be bothered to really work at eyeshadows and blend colours and stuff, I just literally use my finger and stick a bit of this on. And if I've got mascara on my eyelashes and then literally nothing else, not even eyeliner, I always get loads of compliments that my eyes look really nice and that the colour of them. And my eyes are just a really, really bland, muddy brown colour. But yeah, it just works really well for brightening because my eyelid's a bit shimmery and then the dark black. So yeah, if you've got brown eyes which you think are a bit plain and boring, invest in a really bronzy brown. It's literally, I'll show you, one of the only eyeshadows I've hit pan on. So yeah, and it's like £3 maybe. It's from I think it's from the Studio line of e.l.f., so it'll be about £3. Next, I've got some more eye products. It's my MUA makeup palette, which again I rave about a lot. And there's the only other thing that I've hit pan on. It's a dark brown colour. I really like these. If I'm working something into my tear ducts, I use a mixture of these three colours. And if I'm doing a smoky eye, I use this dark brown and this shimmery black. And I tend to have a try with all the colours. I don't really like all of them, but some of them are really good. And for the fact that I think this whole palette is like £4, and it's a really good dupe for DK's Naked palette and also one of the Sleep palettes, of which the name I cannot remember. It's a quick steal if you're new to eyeshadows or you just want something to use every day and on the go, and it's just cheap, really. So yeah, that I quite like it. Next, I've got my Sleek face contour kit face form. Now I've got like the 3-1. I've got it in medium, and actually it's not dark enough. I am darker than I thought. I actually need to get this in dark, but I think I'll just get the kit with the contour and the highlighter, not the whole face form kit. This is the contour pad and this is the highlighter, and I don't actually know what this is. Sometimes I just sweep it on as like a bronzing blush. I don't honestly know what it does, so I don't tend to use it, but I really like this. As I said, the contour isn't dark enough to really have an effect unless I've got a foundation on that's too light for me, which I tend to try and avoid. But the highlighter, however, I do quite like. It just gives a little shimmer. If I bring it too down, because my face attracts, well, you know, all faces attract shine, I tend to just keep it to the outside so you don't get a massive shine overload. But yeah, as a product, that is really nice, and it's like it's $9.99 from Superdrug. What next? I've got my e.l.f. defining brush. Yes, defining eye brush. I use the corner of this to get into my tear duct, and I haven't really done a smoky eye in a long time, but if I was using anything with my crease, I use like the angle bit to work eyeshadow into my crease. I haven't used this in a while. Next, I've got my, I need to learn the name of this, Eye Studio Lasting Drama Gel Eyeliner. So many beauty gurus that I watch and people that I know love this. I was in, it wasn't when I was in MAC, I was in, yeah, I think it was, and no, it wasn't MAC, because she would have probably known. I was somewhere getting like makeup done on me, and she asked me what my eyeliner was, and she said it looked really nice, and I said it was this, because that's what I was wearing. She had it, and literally everyone I've ever spoken to about this loves it. It's so good, it's so affordable, and it's just amazing. It stays on. I've had this for quite a while now, and it's not dried up, and it lasts a long time. I've just made a little dent in it. So yeah, I love it, Maybelline. Next, I've got some face products. I'll try and get them all in. I've got the Maybelline Dream Matte Mousse and the Maybelline Dream Nude Foam. I actually also have the Air Whipped Liquid. I have the whole collection. They're all in cocoa. I use these differently. I use this for like a day if I just want to even out things, because I can just put it in one area and blend it out, whereas this is a lot fuller coverage, so if I'm wearing this I need to wear it everywhere. It's also harder to deal with, and I actually only like it for a few hours. After a couple of hours it makes my face look quite weird, so I tend to only wear this if I know that I'm going out and I'm coming in a couple of hours, whereas this is quite fine. I can't wear too much. This I really need to go in quite lightly, otherwise it cakes, and there's nothing I hate more than cakey foundation. So yeah, but both of them are pretty good products. Of course I can't get them in England because, you know, in Britain they don't feel that there are enough people of this colour to stock it, clearly. This I can get in some Superdrugs, but not most, and this just nowhere to be found. They always go to Caramel, which I've always said is one shade just too light for me. I can push it to like here. Actually, this is a pretty good match. But Caramel is just too light. I can't wear it. So when I'm in America, which thankfully I'm over there enough to stock up. And then the last foundation I have in here is my Sleek Skin Revive, New Skin Revive. This is the lightest foundation I own. I've got it on, have I got it this up? I think this is what I'm wearing now. I have to be really careful when I wear this, and sometimes I have to mix it with either my Matchmaster or... See, these being such funny products and not liquid, it's really hard to mix them with them. But, yeah, I like this. I don't like that it's silicone based. I don't know if all foundations are, but it kind of makes it hard to work with, and I feel sometimes it's just too sticky. After I put it on, I don't feel like I've got anything on my face, but putting it on, I just feel like, what am I plastering all over my face? It is a tad maybe on the lighter side, but once I blend it in, it doesn't tend to be too bad until it sort of settles. I don't know. I'm funny with this foundation. I think I might go back and get the darker one, and then, you know, just mix them as I use them. And it's not too expensive. It's like $8.99, I think, and this I can get. Although, it's hard to get this as well, because Sleek is only in some Superdrugs. So, you know, foundation is just against me. What else have I got now? I think I'm coming to lip products. Yeah, I've got a couple more eye things. 2 brushes. This brush I use if I'm doing a lot of blending on my eyes, or if it's not, and if it's clean, which it is at the minute, I use it with my contour palette to contour down my nose, because it's a small brush. I get a really nice, precise contour down there, and also in the eye area. And this brush is called Elijah eyeshadow brush. It's not by any brand. I actually got it in this random makeup store that just opened itself at my uni, and I bought it because it's nice and fluffy, and it is really soft, and it's a good brush, and it was like £3, so awesome. Next is my other Barry M brush. It's the Barry M concealer brush. I use this every time I've got a full face of makeup on, so this is including eyebrows. I use this to do concealer around my eyebrows and then conceal under my eyes, which I don't actually always do. But yeah, I actually really like this brush. I love that it's small, and it's like a foundation brush rather than a fluffy concealer brush, which some people prefer. Not me personally. So, oh, fluffy hair. So yeah, I really like this, and this is like, I think it's like £4, either £4 or £3. And next is my Kajal. Again, this is quite old, but it lasts you so long, and look how much is left. I use this to tightline or to waterline if I really want really dark lashes, like a really dark waterline, but usually I just use it to tightline because of the thickness. It's really easy to get under there. And this does not move. I put this on and that's it. It stays there. Now I think we've only got lip products left. This I use if I want a slight pinky nude lip in the day. It's CoverGirl Euphoria 360. It looks really dark, but it's actually not if you just put one swipe. Okay, again, that looks really there. My lips are lighter than my hands, so it's okay. And it's just really, really light pink colour, like more akin to inside of here. And then I slick on top this, which is there we go. Every single video is what I've got on here. Sometimes I wear it on its own for completely every day, and sometimes I pair it if I want a little bit more. It's the Stay Glossy Endless Nights. Yeah, up to 6 hours shine. I don't know about 6 hours actually, but it does stay shiny for a long time. It's not sticky. I love, love, love this lip gloss. I thought I lost it last weekend and I nearly cried because it was the weekend and I couldn't replace it. But I found it today. Next, oh, I forgot this. It's my e.l.f. concealer, which I bought, decided I didn't like, and never ever used it. This is like a year ago. Then started messing around with my eyebrows, and it's the perfect concealer for my eyebrows. I tend to mix it with a little bit of my Skin Revive, because then, this being a bit like darker but still light for me, it works perfectly to conceal like around my eyebrows, get a nice shape going on, and under eyes. So yeah, that's another duo that I love. And then we're definitely at lip products. This is another everyday lip product. It's the Maybelline rather. Ooh, Baby Lips in Cherry. Oh my gosh, I'm just getting this wrong, aren't I? What colour is this? Cherry Me. I love it. At first I thought it was just a lip balm, so I bought it. But it actually gives quite good colour. Like, if you look at that, in comparison, that's a lipstick, and that's just a couple swipes of a lip balm. So I tend to just put 1, 2... and smack together for a really light berryish colour. My mum hates this colour on me. I don't know why. Well, she doesn't. I know, she doesn't like it on me. Anyway, and then another duo that I love and my favourite lipstick of all time. So I'll try and get through these really quickly because I know I've been rattling for ages. This is the Topshop lipstick in Hazard. No, Beguiled. I love this. I love this. I love this. Sometimes I wear it on my own, on its own. It's just an even darker colour than those, but it is quite sheer. It does need a bit of building up. And this is very berry. If I want it darker, which I've said repeatedly is how I like my lipstick, I wear 165. Oh, 160. I'm no good at names today. My Barry lipstick, which is quite dark. Sometimes I wear this on its own. It's more plummy. Wait, I'll show you this way. But if I swipe it across, it's a nice, like, dark reddish colour, which is literally the colour I get from Hang Up. Yes, which is my favourite lipstick of all time. It's by MAC. It is this really dark colour, and I'll do it there. So you can see how sort of similar. That's the mix of the Beguiled and the 160 by Barry M, and that's the MAC. So they really are quite similar in tone once I get this, and this is my favourite lipstick. I just love it on. So that's everything. I know it's a lot of stuff, and as I've mentioned as I go along, a lot of things I don't wear every day, like lipstick and certain foundations, but those are some of my absolute favourite products in my makeup collection. Actually, not really, because my favourite foundation wasn't even in there. But, yeah, some of my favourite products in my entire makeup collection, and a lot of the products that I do just whip on if I decide that I'd like to wear makeup. Like today was a perfect example. I didn't put any makeup on until like 3 o'clock, and I was like, oh, I feel like it. So I put it on, and then what time is it now? It's like 6, and I've just started to film a video, which is why I love the summer, because it's evening time and I can still film with enough light. So I'm going to go ahead and probably upload this. I don't know when you'll be seeing it. Probably soon. I'll probably upload it and then publish it straight away. So aren't you lucky people? Feel free to comment below with some of your favourite products. And all the spiel of everywhere where you should follow me, because I really think you should. I won't say it all, but it'll all be in the downstairs. And yeah, subscribe to my channel. Bye!